All right, so you started off talking into the recruiting. Obviously, we talked Sam Hartman, some transfers, that kind of stuff. But who are the main core guys this year for this team? Who are you looking at to kind of lead the way?
Yeah, if we take the Hartman out of the equation and just look at what's returning from the previous year, Sean, you got a firsthand experience of Audric Estime.
Yeah,
that dude is a monster. Logan Diggs snuck down to LSU, but pretty excited about the two guys backing Estime up as well. And then fourth guy is a Penn State running back that just jumped in. The offensive line, Joe Alt, likely top 10 pick next year.
I would lock that in,
Yeah. Blake Fisher, he's going to be a heck of a player. Might take a year, 2 years before he gets his turn, but he's definitely a second, third rounder at worst. And then a fifth-year senior at center. So those are kind of the anchors of what's coming back. The wide receiver room has taken a giant jump forward. So Chris Tyree, electric playmaker, doesn't always get the chance to make plays, but he's moving into the slot. So he's going to have a couple of years here, see what he can do there with that COVID year. From the spring reports, nobody could cover him. So that's pretty enticing. And then, trust me. Hey man. Well, I've got lots of
Sam Hartman's just getting used to him. That's the big problem. Nobody could cover him, and Sam's just getting used to him.
It's true.
And Tobias Merriweather, he was injured a good chunk of the end of the season, but expecting him to take off now that we have a pretty good quarterback. Tight ends, I'm not worried about. All we do is throw them out there, and they end up, everyone who started a game for us ends up playing in the NFL.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Seen it. Look right there. Let me stop there real quick, because you had a guy, a solid, a credible talent in Michael Mayer. How do you replace that? I mean, is it a couple guys? Like what?
It's your wide receivers. You don't replace the tight end like that. You hope someone can supplement it a little bit. Mitchell Evans, he was quite good for us last year, but again, Michael Mayer was our entire receiving core last year. Everybody knew where the ball was going, and he still did his thing. So the only way to make up for it is we got to spread the ball around, and some of these receivers got to jump into this and take grasp of it, or else we're in trouble. There's no doubt about that. Defensively, there's a number of guys. We got transferred defensive end from Ohio State. He was kind of a role player for them, but Baptiste, we're hoping, we're hoping he's going to come in and get some run. Jordan Batella, he's a bit of a head case, but sometimes you like those going after the quarterback.
Between the lines,
line,
right?
Yeah.
Controlled chaos.
Yeah. Defensive line has a lot of talent, but there's a lot of unproven guys right now. Linebacker, loaded with experience, good quality players, but they're also not the elite playmakers that you would hope for. So there are a couple guys that are, waiting in the wings, and hopefully they take some spots. But they need to win it outright, and to beat a fifth-year senior who, that's tough.
Yeah.
The safety is looking a lot better than it was, but our starting safeties are former starting corner and a former starting receiver. Or not starting receiver, former backup corner, former backup receiver. They did pretty well last year overall, but so our hope is with those two, Xavier Watts and Ramon Henderson, and then hoping that super senior DJ Brown, Maryland guy,
Oh, yeah.
can throw something in there, as well as big time transfer, which is funny to say, from Rhode Island. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. When
The pipeline.
that's scary when you're saying big time transfer from Rhode Island. But
Yeah.
supposed to be a heck of a player, so hoping at least he can, kind of add some depth there. And then Cam Hart, outstanding corner. But then the dude is Benjamin Morrison. He is no joke. One of the most outstanding freshman seasons I've seen, especially from a corner. He changed the Clemson game. I think he had 3 picks against Boston College, which, it's Boston College, but still 3 picks. But he is, he was the freshman All-American, and he was locking dudes down. So, I could go up and down the whole roster, but I want you all to get some sleep tonight.
But hey, I love that.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I did the Michigan preview. I was just like, I could go on for hours, but
right.
Yeah.
But hey, absolutely. Let's get to some of the comments real quick. 10-2 by Ben Cornett said 10-2 is a possibility for Notre Dame. Even though both games are at home, Ohio State and USC will be tough.
They'll both be very tough.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.